The month of May is officially underway here in Indy. This is the best month for the series each and every year. It feels good to see cars on track when they're racing for real. Here we go, the Sonsio Grand Prix is underway, and Palou immediately takes a defensive line down the inside. He's going to force Lundgaard around the long way.
It was a really nice start. Now 2 wide at the front, 3 wide behind. Scott Dixon might be in trouble here. Palou goes a little wide. Lundgaard tried on the outside of 2 with chaos behind.
Whoa, how many cars? There's 4 or 5 cars on the grass. Will Power was a big winner in that one.
6 cars stacked up at the back there, but everybody rolling as Christian Lundgaard made the outside work, and Lundgaard to the front.
A little hip check there from Linus Lundqvist on Rinus VeeKay, as now Grosjean's going to make it 3 wide in the back, but it's Lundgaard up front defending against Palou.
Newgarden on the inside of Pato O'Ward. Marcus Armstrong is in the mix. Lundgaard just told the 3 of us in the pre-race show down there, I'm tired of being the first loser.
And this is going to get really good.
You called it at the top of the show, T-Bell. These 2 are side by side now heading into 12. Ericsson wants to get involved.
Look out, look out. And Ferrucci said he's not going to make any friends this year, and he runs Grosjean wide.
I don't know how Roman didn't see that coming. Ericsson trying to capitalize in 13. Now he pushes Ferrucci just off.
Feisty Ferrucci is getting it from every angle. He mixes it up there with Ericsson. On board here with McLaughlin. He's looking to make a move on the AJ Foyt 14.
Marcus has been told he's got to give up 5 positions for avoidable contact. And who was that with, Hinch? His teammate, Colton Herta.
Yeah, not a great look, certainly. We haven't seen the onboard from the number 28. We saw it from the 26 of Colton Herta. I'm not sure if he got a little bit of rear lock or what, but I'll throw this to you, Townsend. If Ericsson's going to get that penalty for pushing Colton Herta off the track, why isn't Ferrucci under investigation for pushing Roman Grosjean off the track?
Don't you worry about that.
All right.
You sound like the Parks and Rec health inspector at the Toronto Parks, worried about sanitizing the chairs. We want rubbing. We want it to get aggro. Good stuff on board here. On push to pass, you can see all 6 blue lights lit up on McLaughlin's wheel. He gets a little bit of a squeeze there in the brake zone, leaves just enough room for Rasmussen. Got his right rear on the grass. It spun up, but McLaughlin able to hold on with the move.
Christian with a little bit of rear lock right at the end of that brake zone. Nearly collected McLaughlin, but both guys leaving just enough room. Take another look back at it. Just watch the blue car on the inside right there. Big correction.
Oh.
So lucky to not collect McLaughlin there.
McLaughlin did a really nice job, Div, just leaving Rasmussen enough to be walking the tightrope. And
from the RLL group, who beats Palou off pit road and holds the lead. Let's see where it all cycles out, though, Diff.
And here comes Will Power on the right-hand side of your screen. So Lundgaard and Palou, but Power in that Verizon Chevy. This is going to be close. Power, can he squeeze through on Alex Palou? He can't quite get it done.
Palou still has cold Firestone, so it's going to be suboptimal through this right and left-hander. If Power can stay close, get on push to pass, he might have a shot in the next brake zone.
It's going to be, big correction there from Power. He lost a little bit of time. You see those blue lights indicating the push to pass. He just turned it off. Oh no, he's going to go for the dive on those warm alternates.
How about that? Has he gone 2 wide? Here comes Alex back. Power's got that preferred inside line.
All the while, Christian Lundgaard with a big smile, watching that battle in his mirrors. Lundgaard had about a 1/10 of a second gap on Palou on pit lane, and now it's about 2 seconds.
You along with Marty Snyder and Kevin Lee. Check this out. Tom Blomqvist on the inside of Pietro Fittipaldi and runs out of road.
Probably ran out of tire grip because of all the marbles that would have been down underneath the line there. Just the marbles, all the dirt, all the spent rubber that comes out could just take away the grip. And here's a replay. Marcus Ericsson out of the pits. Kiffin Simpson having to take avoiding action through that chicane. That is a one lane bit of racetrack, T-Bell.
Yeah, but good decision from Kiffin Simpson. Really no downside as long as he doesn't gain a position. He'll tuck in behind Ericsson and continue forward. At a steady drive so far. 25 seconds behind. We haven't had any cautions yet. If a caution comes out, it really gives Colton a great chance for a top 10, maybe even a top 5 today.
And look, this is the kind of day that we need to see Colton have, as Graham Rahal putting a big move on Joseph Newgarden into turn 1.
That's
softs on hards there. But no, Colton, again, he's found himself in the championship lead by being smart, by driving to what the car has and the opportunity the race is going to give you, not trying to win everything all the time. So he's still on damage control mode now, and it's going well. But let's take a little bit of a replay here on board with Graham Rahal. That's Pato O'Ward in front here. Easy by for Graham Rahal. He is moving his way through the field right now.
At the season opener in St. Pete, and then ran into some brake issues and had a really odd crash that unfortunately made him finish 25th. He was 12th in Long Beach, 9th in Barber. The results are curving and trending in the right direction. And this young second-year driver in his first full season in IndyCar is in the top 5. Good stuff. All right, here comes that Verizon Chevrolet of Will Power. I spoke to him this morning. He reiterated the fact that he did not like last year being his first winless season in 16 years. He said, I am out for the win today, and now he's within 0.6 of a second of the race leader.
It's such a frustrating situation when you're the leader of the race, coming up on lapped cars. But for the rules, they have all the right in the world to run their race. They're fighting for their own position. The command blue flag, which is the flag that is ordering cars to move over, only applies when you are a lap down to the entire field. So right now, that's Tom Blomqvist, and who else is right there in front of...
Well, this is Rosenqvist and Kirkwood right in front of Lundgaard. And to your point, Hinch, they do not have any obligation to move over. In fact, there's a huge incentive for them to stay on the lead lap in case a yellow comes out. So how does the 12 play this? Could be close at the exit of one. Look at how jacked up Will Power got behind Ericsson there.
Clear out. That did not help Power. Ericsson in front, and Lundgaard says thanks very much.
Now Lundgaard's job is going to be to get those primaries up to temperature, keep Ericsson behind, keep that car in between himself and Will Power to maintain the lead. It was a great call from the 12, but the track position just wasn't there to pull it off, as now he goes for the move on Ericsson, can't get it done.
And Ericsson is not doing Power any favors whatsoever. Marcus Ericsson, who has had a rugged day as Alex Palou comes to the lane. Here's Kev.
Alex Palou comes in. This is a second set of used alternates, the Reds. He's still got the sticker set. That's what he'll be able to finish the race on. And now he's going to be racing those that have already stopped.
And Lundgaard and Will Power on the front straightaway. Looks like Lundgaard might be okay, but I don't know about Power. Let's see, this is going to be close between Palou and Lundgaard at the front.
Sure is. Here we go for the overall. And the DHL Honda has leapfrogged his way.
Oh, I thought Lundgaard might lunge it in there.
Back to how this race started, with Alex Palou ahead of Christian Lundgaard at the green flag. It wasn't for very long before Lundgaard got around the Spaniard, and here we go. 44 laps to go in the Sonsio Grand Prix. It is on.
Going to use red tires. Let's see how this works off pit road. Will Power, I believe, jumped the 45 diff.
It was slow out of the box. The 45 was slow out of the box.
Team Penske has done it again, leaping RLL in the 45 of Lundgaard on pit lane.
It was a slightly faster pit stop as well from the 12 car to the 45, about half a second. But now it's sticker reds for Lundgaard, scuffed reds for Power. Can that be a difference here?
The only advantage is scuffed reds are going to be a little better on the outlap, the first couple of corners. So Will Power was able to squirt to a little bit of a gap until this brake zone, but the advantage will swing right back to Lundgaard.
Oh boy, the complexion of this race has just changed with a full course yellow. You're looking at Dale Coyne's racing Luca Giotto there in his second IndyCar race, the Italian needing help from the AMR safety team. And the big winner out of this has been Scott McLaughlin. We'll tell you and show you more in a moment. But Luca just coming to a stop on the edge of the track.
I'm guessing he spun if they're refiring his race car. Coming out of turn 10, he's way wide with the wiggle, gets onto the grass, and indeed backwards. Does a handy bit of driving to flip the wheel the other way, and says to Rinus VeeKay, "Hi, my name is Luca."
Don't take your eyes off that third place car either. Here we go. Green at the Speedway. Alex Palou leads Will Power, the 5-time winner here on the Indy road course. He's in Palou's draft, heading down to turn 1. Armstrong pops out there as well. Dixon has a look on the inside of Lundgaard. And look at this, Power on the outside. Lundgaard going to try and go around the outside of Will Power. Can't quite get it done.
Palou had done the big swerve and got dirt on his tires. All those marbles we talked about. Now Power has to go from offense to defense as Lundgaard and Dixon are right on him, and Alex Palou is checking out once again.
And a great job from Marcus Armstrong, that red and white car in the middle of your screen there, to clear those lapped cars. He's now got a few in between him as we see Colton Herta making moves on Alex Rossi into 7. He's going to execute that one. Herta on the comeback.
The old teammates are racing hard there together, and that Gamebridge Honda's not stopping for anybody.
Not for long.
Whoa.
As Alex Rossi comes right back on Herta, and then Herta crosses him up.
And right at this line, they're going to get pushed to pass right now. Both drivers, I bet, on the button on this run to 12. Rossi's going to try to cut back under. Not quite close enough to do it. Herta gets the position.
I think Rossi just got into the back of Herta a little bit. Former Andretti teammates, not anymore, though.
And Townsend, the 10 car, Alex Palou, is in line for win number 10 in IndyCar. Now, that's by coincidence. That's the program. That's the car he's given. But he said, I love that number. It's my very first go-kart number when I was 5 years old. And next after this, he will start thinking about the Indy 500. It's the only thing the young Spaniard has not done after a pair of championships. And he arguably has had the best car, certainly one of the best the last 3 years. So this guy has as good a chance as anybody to sweep the month of May.
There is going to be fried chicken for everybody tonight. That's what Alex Palou does after he wins an IndyCar race. And let's go back up front and let's celebrate this guy. He's the reigning series champion. He's the defending race winner, and he is going to defend that victory of a year ago. Alex Palou is going to lead almost half the race. Hello, Palou in Indianapolis. Alex has done it again. His 10th career win. Alex Palou wins the Sonsio Grand Prix.
Thank you, boys. Yes, that's the way to kick off the month of May.
It sure is. The DHL Honda, Alex Palou, kick off the month of May the best possible way. Will Power and Christian Lundgaard on the podium, ahead of Scott Dixon, Marcus Armstrong, his career best result, and Scott McLaughlin 6th.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.